Yo, what's up guys? Today I'm going to be talking about Goku and the top 5 worst things that he has ever done. The reason I'm making this video is because Goku is the main character of all the Dragon Ball shows. He's the embodiment of goodness and peace, and with all his strength and power, Goku never fights to kill or for revenge, rather he does it to push himself against his own limits and to see how strong he can truly become. Goku always tries to see the best in people, and often gives his enemies too much credit and expects far too much of them. This flaw in Goku's character has put not only his own life, but his family's lives and the entire planet or universes in danger several times. Goku sometimes doesn't think before he does things, and this can be devastatingly dangerous if things were to turn out differently for any reason. But alright, without wasting any more time, let's get into the top 5 worst things that Goku has ever done in Dragon Ball Z. Coming in at number 5 would have to be Goku threatening to kill the Supreme Kai. Although Goku had to do this in order to stop Vegeta's mass genocide at the World Martial Arts Tournament, threatening the Supreme Kai who oversees the universe that you also protect is not a smart idea. Instead, Goku could have simply transformed into a Super Saiyan 3, putting Vegeta's pride aside for the sake of the planet. This would show the Supreme Kai how strong he truly was, and beating Vegeta at full power before Buu had time to steal energy that Vegeta's damage inflicted and drained from Goku. Threatening the Supreme Kai is really not the biggest of deals though, considering Goku didn't actually kill him or harm him in any way. It just went against everything that Goku stood for by threatening to take the life of somebody who's basically a lower god just to fight Vegeta. So number 4 is obviously a little bit more extreme, but it's still during the same string of events in regards to Majin Buu. When Goku went Super Saiyan 3, he should have taken care of Majin Buu once and for all. He stated later in the series, long after this fight took place, that he was in fact strong enough to do so, but he chose to let the Earth defend itself for once without his guidance, since he was supposed to be dead. However, the flaw in Goku's theory is that Majin Buu never would have hatched if it wasn't for him. If Goku went Super Saiyan 3 from the start and just simply beat Vegeta, Majin Buu never would have hatched. If Goku didn't return to the living in the first place, Vegeta never would have fought him, thus powering up Buu to begin with. Goku defeated Majin Buu anyway in the end, but he could have just beaten him early since the fact that Majin Buu hatched at all was partly his fault. Goku realistically got lucky that the Dragon Balls were available during that span of time, or else the Earth and everybody else that was killed by Majin Buu wouldn't have been revived. Goku wouldn't have had enough energy for the Spirit Bomb, and he wouldn't have been able to regenerate himself to full strength due to the wish of the dragon. Alright, coming in at number 3 we have that one scene where Goku was caught giving Cell a Senzu Bean. This entire situation was a complete gamble, but not only because it's foolish to give an enemy who just defeated Goku a Senzu Bean to restore his energy and stamina to 100%, but also because he was banking on Gohan being able to unlock his potential and defeat Cell, which is pretty optimistic given Gohan's age and his character. Gohan did end up coming out on top, but for a while even Goku had his doubts when Piccolo told him that Gohan doesn't thirst for battle in the same way that Goku does. You can tell by the expression on Goku's face that he realizes that he has possibly made a big mistake. Alright, so for the second worst thing that Goku has ever done, we have the scene where Goku was on the brink of death during his fight with Vegeta on planet Earth. Vegeta was looking to make a narrow escape back to his space pod where he was on his last limbs and Krillin was about to end his life with the sword that was left on the ground. Goku begged Krillin not to kill him and said that we should be merciful and show him what it's like to have compassion for others so that one day he could grow to be the same way. Now, this is pretty foolish on Goku's part. Had things played out differently, the story could have ended right here. During one of the filler episodes waiting for the Saiyans to reach Earth, we see a scene where Vegeta and Nappa destroy a planet with just one blast from outside of the planet's atmosphere. This was later demonstrated again by Vegeta when he challenged Goku's Kamehameha wave with his Gallic gun during their own fight. He threatened to reduce the Earth to ashes during his rage after being humiliated by Goku. Goku's soft-heartedness could have made not only his own training, but also all of his own friends' deaths for nothing if Vegeta decided to return one day or to blow up the planet during the night. Vegeta had already shown that he is a heartless, villainous warrior when he killed his own partner Nappa just a few episodes before. It actually wasn't until right before Dragon Ball Super that Vegeta decided to let go of the grudge that he held from that day. Even then, he still has a chip on his shoulder, but it's not to the point where he wants to take Goku's life anymore. Finally, the worst thing that Goku's ever done, which is probably pretty similar to the last point, is letting Frieza live. Frieza, who is known to be the Emperor of the Universe, the man who kills children, destroys planets, kills his own men, a warrior who despises the Saiyans, who was humiliated by Goku, who let Krillin die in front of Goku's own eyes, who almost killed his own son, and Goku still wanted to let him live. This could be viewed in two ways. One being that Goku is a very noble man, he truly wants the best for everyone. But this could have very easily backfired because Frieza is the exact opposite, and unlike Vegeta, Frieza never changed, not even for a moment. And to make matters worse, Frieza actually did come back and attempt to kill Goku, but met his end at the hand of Trunks. If Frieza truly was smart, he wouldn't have let his anger get the best of him. He would have just blown the planet to pieces while Goku was flying off, killing him and then narrowly escaping, clinging to life like he did anyway. The thing about Frieza is that he truly believes he's the ruler of everything. He believes that he's in a position where he's similar to a god. He has a Napoleon complex. He believes he's untouchable. This is why Goku being able to stand up to Frieza in that way forced him to act the way that he did. People like Frieza are unable to change or detach from that way of thinking. Goku should have realized that, because it could have potentially came back to haunt him at the cost of his own life, family, and his planet. Anyways guys, that's my top 5 worst things that Goku has ever done. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and Kamehameha wave that subscribe button. Also, feel free to leave a comment what your 5 opinions are for Goku's worst 5 things he's ever done. I'm interested to see what you guys have to say. By the way, I decided to leave this to a Dragon Ball Z only discussion for the sake of the video, because Dragon Ball Super isn't finished yet, and I plan on making an updated top 5 or maybe even a top 10 given what Goku's done, because so far in Super he's done some pretty crazy stuff. I'd love to elaborate on my opinions of that stuff later in the future, maybe when the whole series is finished. But anyways, that's all for now guys. Thanks for watching this episode of Dragon Ball Z Theory.